Hi. I just thought I'd come on because I've had a friend round. I'm trying to get comfy because I'm sat on the floor. And I was just showing them a few bits about Q and different stuff. And even though they're on sort of the same spiritual path more so than me, but they don't think that it does me any good looking at that sort of stuff. But I beg to differ, or whatever the word is. So I was just watching a few bits. That just made me want to come on for a slight little chat. Because I said to this person, hi. When they came round to visit, I was like, I bet you any money, Q drops tonight. My dad texted me, Q's dropped. I was like, hmm. So I went over quickly and just had a little nosy. But like I said, I'm tired. So I saw the Q, about, let me just get it, tax and stuff. But the one that I was looking at was the fighter jets or whatever they are with the blue flame coming out the back, which I'll show you. And I just thought, and I've been watching, also was watching and showed this person, hi Eddie, hi, you'll probably be laughing at me now. I'll be going on one now at Q. Talking about, just let me show you this picture. I was more interested in this one right now. And then going on about tax, as none of us should be paying taxes really because we don't start the wars, do we? Hi, yes. Oh, hang on a minute. I have seen a JFK Jr. video today, but I'm a bit too tired to look at that. But it was about last post before going dark, because we know Q's gone dark for a bit, and it is dark to light because we do know there's an event coming, and I just want to talk about my paintings I did before because it was intuitive, and then I'm looking at them again thinking, because we are all like warriors of light, whether you believe it or not. So, have you seen the Q reveal video on JFK when he tells us all who Q are? Amazing. No, I don't think so. What was that on? Where we go one, we go all. Oh, actually, I better swap my mug over. I'm drinking out the wrong mug. You probably have one too. We do get the silly people in at this time, don't we? Triggered. Very triggered. Near enough the same name as well. That's quite hilarious. On JFKG. Oh, right. No, but I will have a nosy. Hang on a minute. Got the wrong mug. Because I'm sure this will trigger some more people, to come in and say silly things. Just in case anybody's new, make the earth great again, because that's what it's all about with humanity. Thank you, Eddie. You probably think I'm bonkers. But I know in a sense you don't, because a lot of this Q stuff is biblical as well, and lots of things on the Q, Q stuff is biblical stuff. Certain names as well. But awesome cup, yeah, it is. But I was just thinking, because I was just watching Edge of Wonder, and they were talking about Pindar. Pindar, I thought, what is Pindar? Because it is actually on the Q map. Thank you. It's actually, so are you and everything, you know what's going on over here, but I believe it's all connected worldwide. Didn't know what Pindar was, but when you actually go and watch Edge of Wonder, of their one they've just put up before, explaining about that and vampires and, well, let me just find it. Kings and queens and stuff, and Prince Charles apparently just puts it out there and is very proud of being the family related to what was his name? Vladimir is Vlad. Oh, I'm thinking of Putin now. The vampire guy. What's he called? Anyway, I'll show you. Because this is what I think about the whole QAnon thing when people think, oh, you don't need to know this. It's like, no, you do.
Jordan's Facebook group. Jordan Sather,
Hang on.
the king of the Netherlands, the king of UK.
King of
I tend to think
UK.
it's not someone in the
Just listen to this. You can go and watch it anyway.
it's a toss-up between the different members of royalty of Europe, the king of the Netherlands, the king of UK. I tend to think it's not someone in the public eye if it is a human. But, Arizona Wilder says it's a reptilian, like a 9-foot high albino lizard with wings.
I think what's important, like you said, like,
Let me just find it.
Worship in places like Nepal. We interviewed, she goes on about,
and so where I said top, it's been a good.
And I was hoping that you could actually explain what this thing
What
is,
Pindar
how you
is.
found the term, and how you tracked it, and what it actually means.
So it says actually Pindar at the top, which a lot of people have been confused by that. So actually in my presentation just now, it was the one thing I really wanted to explain.
No, that's just trolls saying that's what they say.
The map. It's not the Greek poet Pindar. That's the first thing you find when you Wikipedia it.
Because that's what I Wikipedia'd it.
Somewhat later versions of the map I added above me. So it says actually Pindar at the top, which a lot of people have been confused by that. So actually in my presentation just now, it was the one thing I really wanted to explain after I gave people an overview of the map. It's not the Greek poet Pindar. That's the first thing you find when you Wikipedia it. And I just want to add that on somewhat later versions of the map, I added above Pindar archons and demiurge, because this all kind of relates to the same idea. Basically, I spent a good few hours sitting in my room last week trying to define Pindar for people, since there's been so much confusion about what I meant. And the definition I kind of came up with was that he who owns the title to earth. So basically, if we're talking about the power structure, there's groups of smaller and smaller and smaller people that control the masses. And so by logic, there must be one entity at the top, right? If it was a council at the top, who would make the final decision unless they'd all voted? I don't think there's a parliament at the top of the world today with how screwed up it is, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's a parliament of all evil aliens. So there is a question of whether this is a physical entity or a non-physical entity. I mean, could we get to the top of the human power structure and he's controlled by a dematerialized...
So they're going on about entities and... let me just find it.
We don't know what's going to happen, but this big statue of...
The connection between... well, anyway, you can go over to Edward Wonder. The connection between, like, Prince Charles, because apparently he spoke about it being blood family to what was his name? Who used to be known as the vampire. Is it Vladimir? Am I thinking of what was his name? Anyway, you know what I mean. Connections with that. But it's all on Edge of Wonder. But what they were also saying, Q reveal link above. Q reveal link above. And saying about different entities and that negative and positive thing. Whereas, there's an event supposed to be coming. Is it a solar flare event? This big event. Video link. What on the Q? I'll have a look in a minute. With because I'll get distracted. You see, a solar flare flash that a lot of people talk about, a big event, and it could be bigger than or just as big as 9/11, because 9/11 was a big event, but it was a negative event, obviously holding a lot of negative energy because it wasn't nice, obviously. Something as big as that, but a positive one. And when people talk about solar flares, it's like, is something high? Is something going to happen? People put things out there, oh, we're all going to get burnt, we're all going to get this. Maybe it's that much of a positive light that entities that don't hold the light, shiny people, who are negative, bad, evil, whatever you want to call it, can't hold that light. So they're sort of they're gonna go, aren't they? Yeah, it could be that, but because they go on about that, novas and stuff like that, but does it, or they even said it could be some big event where it's sort of like a DMT event, if you know about DMT, for the world. So we'll be seeing things that, or it'll feel like DMT, because we'll be seeing things that we've never seen before that are always around us, which I've talked about, which I'm just saying about light warriors, because I think the people trying to get truth out there, no matter what, Beautiful Eddie is okay. He's on here. Check his channel out if you want to know, because a lot of Americans come here, what's going on in the UK. But it's not just going on in the UK. It's going on all over the globe. That's why I said Q is a global movement. And It is a positive movement, and it is connected to everything, even what's going on here right now, yellow vest and everything. It's everything's connected to everything. It's still a movement. Some people I see on discords that I go in are still talking about the same things, still not thinking it's part of it and dividing. And I know people are getting sick of it because they've told me, I'm not going to say any names, but they're getting sick of the negativity about that because people are not moving on and not looking at other solutions. They're just stuck. And not everybody, but some. When I did my picture today, if you were watching when I did my bit of art and I just did this one, lots of great info on this. So does, yeah. Because it was intuitive, I said, I was looking at it before because I didn't properly look at it before because I just sort of threw paint down shapes and things, and I was like, I've got all these circles and a heart in it, and then this off, and I was just talking about flares, but, and it's quite a positive picture, but I just think, yeah, it's just a rebirth of, us, I think, and the earth. And they were also talking about, is it Schumann resonance, or whatever you call it, like the energies that they've been recording. Something has been going on. But to explain it properly, just go over and watch The Edge of Wonder, the recent one they've just put up. And then, I was doing this one that obviously I'll show you next week because they're not all got the layers on and the details, but it's going to be a little fairy, but it's more like Mother Earthy because I do believe there's a reset for Gaia, Mother Earth, and us. Because some people say, oh, you don't need to know, that's in the physical, but it's like, yes, but to move forward, we need to know what we need to know history, proper history, to move forward into the light, into love or whatever, because some people might not want to know, but I'm like one of them, I'm nosy, I want to know. A lot of it's bad, but some of it's beautiful, but like, I just believe we need to know what our history was, whatever it is. And like I said, I'm supposed to be showing you this next week, but I just felt the need to show it because this was a little picture I'd done before. Yeah, Pulse, if I'd show you next week, but I just drew it out before and finished the rest of it off. That's what I drew before. If you were watching my art before, you'll see that she didn't have her face in properly. And I don't know, I just wrote on it because words come to me. I just wrote Warriors of Light, helping Earth to rebirth, love, because I do believe that's what's happening. It's Friday, everyone. I knew Q had dropped today. I said to my friend who came around, I went, I bet Q drops today. And then my dad texted me, went, Q's dropped. And I was like, no way, I told you. Yeah, it's like I said, intuitive painting is just when you don't think and you just slap things down, but it does look like the sun. And I just think there's brighter days coming. And they did actually say on Edge of Wonder, the guy who did the Q map, I'll come in chat in a minute, was saying there's a positive change coming for humanity. And I don't care what anyone says. There's still pockets of resistance on that side, that side. But I do believe a positive change is coming. And like in the last Joe Massapo's film, what was it? I can't even remember what it was, that Dark to Light. It says at the end of it, God bless America and the world, because it's a worldwide thing. It's a worldwide thing. And the more you go re-looking at those Joe Massapo's videos, which I just did with a friend, not that they were that interested, I was like, yes, it just gets me in that vibration even more. And if it's a good vibration, which I believe it is, it's a good movement, because it wouldn't be making me feel that way. It's not making me feel that way because they've done it in a certain way, like, oh yes, they've used money on it, but so they should, because we know who's been making them films and they did have money. This side can do good things as well. But yeah, and what they're saying on Edge of Wonder about, entities being at the top of the top of the top. So we don't know. And there has been a negative entity, but this negative entity can't last. It can't. They can't stand the light. That bright white light. They can't live in that. That's positivity. They can't live in love and light because they're not made of that, are they? I don't know if I'm making sense, but I just felt like I had to come on and have a cup of tea and just speak. I'm on all things that harm us. Yeah, I know. And CERN, they're talking about CERN on Edge of Wonder as well. That's had a shutdown. CERN's had a shutdown. So yeah, increased cosmic rays from awakening. Well, they're saying, because it's called the Great Awakening. Are you on a different Discord from when we spoke? Oh, is it? Sorry, I forget your name every time. No, I'm in there, but I don't really go in there that much. I think I might have gone in this morning and said hiya, but I talk to people off, on the, what do you call it, the DM, when you can text me on the side sort of thing. But yeah, I'm still in there. You can text me on the side. But I'm just not in, when I used to go in for chats and stuff, I don't go in there because it's, of what I can see, I think it's quite getting a bit negative and it's standing still really. That's all I'm saying. Some people like it and there, some people don't. On Discord, on that channel you were on, if you're still over there, I'm on there, but you can private message on there to me if you need to speak, or on Twitter, J9 and on. Also on JFK Jr. Twitter. Sorry to keep on about. He shows his art. He's really. All right. What's this on? Sorry, the JFK Jr. thing. Because I actually was watching a video about JFK Jr. When he was at the rally, Vincent Fusco with his wife, and someone put a video up. Them, they could lip read what they were saying, and it was brilliant. Because when Trump's son's daughter said something about we'll win the election, she mouthed Caroline, so will we, and I was like, yes. So Dolly, you on late? Am I on late? I'm on late tonight. I'm on now, but I'm not staying on late. I just fancied coming on because I just got a bit like, yes. So where am I looking at JFK Jr.? Am I going over to Twitter? Where am I going? I've not been looking. I've been arting and just had a friend round and looking at a few bits. Twitter account. Right, I'm going over now. Oh yeah, JFK Jr. 2024. Ooh, Make America Great Again. Yeah, we've seen the plane. Oh, they got the boat. Who's this? My father. Top 10 reasons why JFK Jr. will be president in 2024. Father is John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Oh, what's that on? What am I looking for? Oh. Incoming. Incoming what? Is there a video on here or something? I don't know what I'm looking at. What am I looking at? Because sometimes they don't come up properly. We could take that in two ways. Just had a friend over. Well, chatting and showing them some of the Q stuff because they're not really. They were on it and then they weren't, and then they don't think it's beneficial to me. But I'm like, it is. It's beneficial to all of us. Further down, which one am I looking at? Traeger. Give us a clue. I'll try and find it. Sometimes you have to go right through. JFK Jr. guilty as charged. Who's that? What bit am I looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for. Thanks. So they don't think it's true then, JFK Jr. Oh yeah, it's true, JFK Jr. Yup. Oh yes. Still on that. Just below that 22 hours. Oh, I'm on 22 hours. Oh, do you mean the John, it's come to our understanding? Is it that one? Oh, not really. I've showed them stuff and they're like, no, it's just a world stage and it's just the fake side, pretending that's something good. I'm like, no, it's not. It's different. Totally different. Do you mean 22 hours, John, it's come to our understanding, that one? John, it's come to our understanding that you have been called the sexiest man on the planet Earth. Further allegations include not wearing a t-shirt while sailing. Yes, because you know how they work on that side. Oh my God, you must be judged, for that, to go to court. Have you made any plans Friday night? There is something going down tonight, this weekend as well, I think. Below that one. Oh, below this one. QAnon and Trump tweets. Wait until you learn. What do we go on? Tap on there. YouTube. Ooh, what's this? Right, we ready? I might have seen it. I don't know if I've seen it. Oh, I can't play this. It's a song. It's love. Sweet love. Is it talking or is it singing all the way through? Have Q and Trump been... Hang on. I don't know if I can play it if it's got music on it. I'll show you without the music. Hi. Is it the right way around? Land law. Oh, sorry. Hang on a minute. I can't show that with nothing on it. I'd have to watch it myself because I can't even see it. But land law. This is what I was saying the other day, because if people don't know, we've been under the law. Everyone's been under the law of the maritime law. Is that not true? We've been on the sea law. And it's meant to be land law, not maritime law. So they passed the bar maritime law. Lawyers are under our constitution is of land law. Good. That's brilliant. It's just about to tell you who is cute. Oh, right. It's because I haven't had a look. I haven't looked myself, so... the thing is, I'm going to come on again tomorrow and talk about all the Kiwi stuff. So I'll have a look at that and do it tomorrow because I haven't looked properly. So I'm showing you and I haven't looked at it properly myself. But thanks, I will look at it. I'll report on it tomorrow. But I've just really come on to just say why I'm having a brew. We are anyone looking for some sort of truth, whether you're on the Q train or not, whether you like Trump or not, doesn't matter. We're all looking for truth. Like I've said, there's lots of deceiving been going on for a very, very, very long time. We all are warriors of light. Everyone that's trying to get the truth out or trying to dig and research, because that's what it's all about. I keep saying you can't move forward if you don't know where you're coming from. I said to my friend who came around, this hasn't happened before. You'd think we'd learnt our lessons by now. It's not happened before. That's why I was going to read King James Bible for Queens. But yeah, I started reading the Bible when I got onto all of this. But because we've been lied about certain stuff, we need to know history, whether it's good or not. We need to know. And then we can move on with the reset of Earth and the reset of us, and what's coming with this event, whatever the event is, because we know there's loads of people saying, oh, it's this, that, and the other. We don't truly know, but there's something coming, and I believe it is a positive event. Theirs was very negative, it's been negative for a very long time. A positive one is coming together. That's why we've got Unite, stand together, stand in the light of truth and love. That's what I believe. It's our time, and it's not anyone's coming down to save us. Yeah, there's alliances helping, but we the people have got to do it ourselves with the help of an alliance, but we've got to do it. That's all I wanted to say really is, I've had friends saying this, that and the other, but I still won't be pushed off it because I'm like, no, it does benefit me, even if you're saying you're going down a spiritual path, it doesn't really benefit you talking about this because, you know, that's the physical. But we are in the physical as well. We are physical and spiritual, so therefore you've still got to keep your eyes open to what's going on, you know, to be aware of what's going on. But how can you be aware properly if we've been deceived? Then you're not really aware because we've been deceived. And we need to be aware of the truth. So spiritual beings, we are spiritual beings having a physical experience here. So as much as some people say, oh, you know about the physical, well, the physical world is a beautiful world, or it would have been, and a lot easier for us, you know, not paying certain things and this, that and the other would be a lot easier for everyone. I said to a friend today, it's cold over here. There shouldn't be people freezing in any countries because they can't afford the heating. Like my mum said, you got to watch your any bills. We can't afford the heating, like people on their own, older people. Everyone should have free heating, free water, free electric, because that's free anyway. It's out there and it's free. It's an energy that's free, and we work along with it. So that should be free anyway to everybody. Nobody should be suffering. You know, nobody should be suffering anyway. But that's just how I feel. And the more sort of people say, nah, 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 I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I believe this is my reality and this is what, this is just what I believe, this is what I see. The more people say, you don't need to look there. I want to look there. I don't look like I used to because I don't need to. I know what's going on. But yeah, no homeless, no nothing, no starving kids around the world, no nothing, no matter who you are. And that's what I believe will be coming in. There will be an energy shift as well. An energy shift means us, as in a positivity. An energy shift as in energy that we have, that we pay for, that in the end I don't believe they will. They're trying to put taxes up again over here. Taxes again. Why are we paying taxes? Because we won't be. I don't think we will in the end worldwide because we didn't make the wars. We didn't make the wars, so why are we paying for it? Yeah, that's why they've put working age from 65 to 67, hoping to kick the bucket. Yeah, because that's another thing. That's what they're saying on Edge of Wonder as well, as we all know. It's depopulation. They're trying to get us everywhere because I actually believe we live a lot longer over our hundreds because if we were eating the right food and drinking the right water and the right kind of exercise and no GMOs and all this sort of stuff, we'd be living a lot longer. They live a lot longer, don't they? And then they probably pretend that they've died and go off somewhere else because they're killing us with, like I said, about bad food and all that. What's Trump just been, what have they just been reporting on? China is buying billions of farming food or whatever in America. Yep, I bet they are. So, I see good things coming. It doesn't mean, you know, there isn't people still kicking the rails, digging the rails in and this, that and the other, but I see and feel great things coming. I see it in the physical and I see it in the spiritual because I feel it, but I can see it as well. I don't think there's anything wrong looking there because it all helps and it helps others to start looking. Q did say they'd be eradicated off the earth, so is that the light event? If you're holding strong in love, light and you know, all that sort of good stuff, you'll survive. And if you know, that's not if like, oh my God, I've done a little thing wrong, you know, you cheated your car tax or you swear or something. No, it's not that sort of stuff. You know, you've sinned because you might have done like a tiny little thing. I'm talking about pure evil. Like these MS gangs and the Clintons and all that sort of stuff, what they do to kids and all this sort of stuff that's been going on for many a year. And you'll know that if you go and research it, they'll be eradicated off the earth. Yeah, pedo wood and all that. Even people who've been deceived that were good, we've been deceived. We've all probably done certain things. I don't mean like that, but I mean just buying things that contribute to things maybe we didn't know. Like they've got certain things in America, like the parenthood thing that people, you know, there's all them sort of things where, oh, give money to Haiti and all that. The Clinton Foundation. Yeah, what's she doing? If you get what I'm saying, if you get my drift. So, I do believe we're all warriors of light, you know, trying to look for truth everywhere. We do get a bit confused with this, that and the other, but that's going to happen, isn't it? Because we haven't been told the truth. But I do believe some of these people's channels, I've been hearing off people are talking about subs and how many subs they've got because they've gone up and they're sort of poo-hooing little channels, you know. I'm a little channel, you know, but these ones who seem to be in their ego and getting more, I don't mean people who've got loads of subs, but people sort of talking about it. Why do you have to talk about your subs? And keeping in that negative energy thing where you go over to the Discord now and it's the same things, nothing's really moving and everyone's still getting angry and they're not letting other people talk and they're only letting their opinion on there. Isn't that dividing? You know, not thinking outside that because it's bigger than that anyway. And they've also got to remember that people of religions and stuff have also been deceived with certain things and making out that, you know, they're really bad and this has been going on. Yes, there's been stuff going on, but it's not all them either. All been deceived. Secrets are coming to light. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, I'm finishing this brew off. It's probably because I've just had a glass of wine as well, but I just thought I'd come on and say, you know, the light's coming, people, dark to light, Q's back. Maybe this is what this was because it does look like a sun, you know, but I will show you that when it's finished. Did you see what I said? Oh, sorry. Hey, I just heard this week about, can't say too much, of a pimp at making, oh yeah, we've heard about all that. Some people are catching up with stuff now, like the ritual stuff and this, that and the other satanical stuff. We know about all that because Q ages ago showed us all that. Hillary's part of those things as well, by the way, and some of the others that people will find out about. That's the horrible side of it. I don't really talk about it because it's not good, but I know about it. Other channels do talk about it. Some channels are beginning to talk about it. Even in the UK, some people are realising it's to do with numbers and secret geometry and secret societies and rituals and this, that and the other. It's old news really, but they're getting on board with certain things or starting to think, you know, outside of the other stuff they're just looking at and shouting about. So, yes, yeah, Q's 1,000 steps ahead, honestly. Some people are only finding out about this, and even in some of the channels that you know, they've got Discords in, finding out about it's like, we already knew about it, we were already talking about it, and none of you believed us at the time because you all thought we were batshit crazy. But people are beginning to go, I best go and research myself. So I shall probably see you tomorrow night for a bigger chat because it's getting a bit late. That's why I'm being quiet next door. And I'll have a look at the stuff and that on Twitter because I'm a bit too tired to look at it now. Oh, I don't know. You'll have to email me. It's probably something I've looked at. Not the secret societies, you know, London and the monarchy and everything. But so, and I'm glad you liked my artwork before. So I'll be doing more of that. But I do need to get I keep saying I do need to get a stand thing so I can film properly. I need to get a laptop really, but you know, just me. So I'm gonna go and I shall see you tomorrow. So it is, you know, we're getting there, people. Where we go one, we go all. Making the planet great again. So I'll see you soon. Bye.